Hello students, this is Shachi. Welcome to my channel Crack Chemistry. Today I am going to explain a class 9th topic. The name of the chapter is Matter Around Us Pure? From this chapter, I'll discuss multiple choice questions with detailed explanation. Students, before starting, I want to request you to support me by subscribing my channel so that I can make many more useful videos for you and share this video with the friends also. Now come with me and let's crack chemistry. First question is, which of the following is a characteristic of both mixtures and compounds? We will discuss each and every option one by one. So first option is their properties are the same as those of their components. So children, you know that mixtures are formed by mixing of two or more substances in any ratio. As no chemical change takes place during the formation of a mixture, the properties of components of a mixture remain same. But what about compounds? Compounds are formed by mixing two or more substances in a fixed ratio. During the formation of a compound, chemical change takes place. Chemical reaction takes place. Therefore, the properties of components in a compound get changed. So first option is a wrong option. Now consider the second option. Option B is energy is absorbed when they are made. Children, you already know that mixtures are simply formed by mixing two or more substances in any ratio. So as no chemical reaction takes place, so there is no question of any change in energy. Neither energy is absorbed nor it is released. But what about compound? During the formation of a compound, a chemical change takes place. And on the basis of energy point of view, two changes may take place. Either energy may be released, such reactions are called as exothermic reactions, or energy may be absorbed during the formation of a compound. Such reactions are called as endothermic reactions. So if we consider option B is also a wrong option. Option C is their mass equals the sum of masses of their components. Children, option C is the correct option. It is a correct option because you know that during the formation of a compound, a chemical change takes place. And according to law of conservation of mass, mass can neither be created nor destroyed during a chemical reaction. And you know that formation of mixtures is a physical change. During the formation of mixture, the components are simply mixed together and there is no chemical reaction taking place. So, during the formation of mixtures also, the mass of the mixture will be equal to sum of masses of their components. So, option C is the correct option. Then let's discuss option D. Option D is that they contain the components in a fixed proportion. So children, you know that mixtures are formed by mixing two or more components in any ratio. So mixtures don't have components in a fixed proportion, but if we talk about compounds, compounds have components in a fixed ratio. So option D is also a wrong option. A correct option is option C. I hope it is clear to you. Now consider the next question. Next question is a homogeneous mixture of two or more metals and a non-metal is. So children, first option is alloy. So what is an alloy? An alloy is a homogeneous mixture of two or more metals. It may have a non-metal also. Alloys are formed by mixing the components, which may be two or more metals, it may be a non-metal also, in a molten state. Then they are shaken properly. After that, this homogeneous mixture of two or more metals and non-metal is allowed to cool, so we get alloy. So alloy is a correct option. Option A is alloy, which is a correct option. Then if we consider option B is colloid. Children, colloid is also a mixture, but colloid is a heterogeneous mixture. So always remember that colloids seem to be homogeneous, but they are heterogeneous mixtures in which the particle size is in between 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer. If we consider about compounds, compounds are not mixtures. They are formed by a chemical reaction between two or more components in a fixed proportion. So compounds are not mixtures. And if we talk about gunpowder is also a mixture, but it is a heterogeneous mixture. So a correct option is option A. I hope it is clear to you. Now consider question third. Question third is which of the following is an example of a mixture? So first option is sugar. Sugar is a compound. The formula of sugar is C12H22O11. It is also called as sucrose, which we use in our kitchens. Another example is brass. So children, brass is a homogeneous mixture. Brass is an alloy. Its components are copper and zinc, and it is an example of homogeneous mixture. Now we will consider option C also. Option C is CO2. Children, CO2 is a compound which consists of carbon and oxygen, which are chemically compound in a fixed ratio. Now consider the option D. Option D is NO2, which is called as nitrogen dioxide. It is also a compound. Nitrogen dioxide is a brown colored gas with suffocating smell. So NO2 is also a compound. So a correct option is option B, brass, which is an example of homogeneous mixture. Now consider the next question. Next question is which of the following is not a compound? So first option is sugar. In the previous question we have discussed that sugar is a compound. Its formula is C12H22O11, which is also called as sucrose, and sugar we use in a kitchen. Now consider the option B. Option B is common salt. Common salt is also a very important component of kitchens. Its formula is NaCl, and NaCl is also a compound. Chemical name of NaCl is sodium chloride. Option C is bronze. Children, bronze is not a compound. In fact, it is a homogeneous mixture. It's an alloy. It's an alloy of copper and tin. So our correct option is option C, bronze. Bronze is not a compound. It is a homogeneous mixture of copper and tin. And this homogeneous mixture of copper and tin is called as alloy. We will consider the last option also. Children, the last option is plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris is a compound. It is called as calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Hemi means half. So the chemical formula of plaster of Paris is CaSO4.12H2O. So I hope it is clear to you. The correct option is option C, which is bronze. Bronze is not a compound. It is an alloy. Alloys are called as homogeneous mixture. Now consider the last question. Last question is select the odd one. So you have been given 4 options. First option is hydrogen. Children, hydrogen is an element. The symbol of atomic hydrogen is H, but hydrogen never exists in atomic state because atomic hydrogen is highly unstable. So hydrogen exists in molecular form. The formula of molecular hydrogen is H2, and it is an example of element. Elements are those substances which are made up of only one kind of atoms. So H2 is a molecule and hydrogen H is an atom. Now the option B is oxygen. Oxygen also exists in diatomic state because the symbol of atomic oxygen is O, which is very unstable element. It's highly reactive. So oxygen exists in molecular state. The formula of molecular oxygen is O2. And oxygen is also an element because it is made up of similar kind of atoms. Now option C is steam. Steam consists of hydrogen and oxygen which are present in a fixed ratio, and hydrogen and oxygen are chemically combined. The ratio of hydrogen and oxygen in steam is 1:8 by weight. So therefore steam is a compound. Steam represents the gaseous state of water. And last option is chlorine. Chlorine also is made up of only one kind of atoms. The formula of atomic chlorine is Cl. Molecular chlorine is Cl2, and chlorine is an element. So we can conclude that out of 4 given options, steam is the odd one because steam is the compound whereas the remaining 3 options consists of elements. I hope it is clear to you. So our correct option is steam. Children, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope each and every point is clear to you. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.